Hey everyone, and yeah, this is a series I've been wanting to do. I told my brother I wanted to do this for a series, and before it goes on, I want to give you guys 4 reasons why I'm doing this. Okay, number one, the reason why I'm doing this series is one, because then I can have something to upload. Because right now my console's acting up. I don't know why. It's getting on my nerves. Like, really just getting on my nerves at this point. If you guys watched my last YouTube video, you'll understand that the amount of nerves I'm having with recording is just my sanity's starting to flow away. Number two is that I have a very hard life, a very difficult life, and I feel like this is like how my brother sometimes tells me stories about his past and how much it does make him sad. It's helped me with some decisions that I wanted to make, decisions to make in my life, and also has helped me with my physical life. I feel like my stories could help someone out there who's dealing with somewhat similar stuff. And since I have a whole variety of things, why not talk about them to help other people, you know? Number, what, are we on 3? I think so. Number 3, I am not doing this just to out my mom as a bad mom. I literally have every single fucking evidence to do that already. I already posted a Facebook post about that a long time ago. So in other words, I don't need to do that. I don't have no need. I have no wants. Here's the thing, we will be talking about those eventually. And then number 4. For everyone to understand, you guys can have your own opinion about something, but make sure that your own opinion is not turning away over what this is about, to help people who are dealing with difficult situations and don't know what to do, and maybe my stories can be able to help. This is not about me. This is not about me getting revenge. This is not about people's weird perceptions on stuff. And we will get that when I get to my mom. Eventually. One day. But I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it for a while. Because, again, I want this to be about other things. So, and I hate how this light is shining here, but I can't block it. Actually, hold up. Shit. Okay, yeah, I can't block it. So you guys are gonna do this shining right here. I don't think I can even. Can I shut this off? Does it? Okay, at least that makes it a little bit more better. So I feel like this one, since I don't want to go that heavy on something, the one thing I can get to is friends. Because we've had good friends, right? Good friends, bad friends. But what does it require for you to have a friend? Like, what is it to be a friend? What is it to have someone like that in your life? Well, I'll tell you my version of it, okay? Everyone has their own version, okay? And for all these stories, listen to this. Because this will always be the same. You have your own way of thinking. So that means if you have your own way of thinking, that means that... I just realized the camera's over here. But if you have your own way of thinking, that means that you have your... Yeah, that's just how you think, you know? Oh, so you guys see me looking this way? That's because my phone is flipped like this. So, in other words, my screen is here, okay? The camera lens is here. Like, if I put this over here, I'm looking at you. So, yeah. I'm looking at the camera. So, let's talk about friends. I was friends with 3 people, okay? Heaven, Delano, Cloud. I was first friends with, I believe, Heaven, and then it was Delano, then it was Cloud. Let me tell you why these people were the most worst friends I could ever be with. One, for my mental state. I was already a broken individual being abused by my mom every day. We were not going to get into that conversation. But also, I was just roundabout not even know who I was as a person. I didn't even have a version of myself back then. I just had a psycho person, if you may. So, yeah, these people were very bad friends, but I kept them around because I was afraid to be alone, like I was gonna die alone or something. Being young, yeah, that was kind of stupid of me to think about, but yeah, this was my fear. That's the reason why I accept them as my friends. How much they were assholes, jerks, bullies, I accepted them. Because it was them or my mom or my sister. I chose them every single time. Because I didn't, like, even now, I don't even like my family. So, they took this as the opportunity to be disrespectful. They were mean, rude, they insulted me, they made me cry almost every single day. And then when I started having some form of growth, that's when they would start pulling back and stop being my friends. Just for them they can have some come back and pull me right back in. And it happened a lot. I mean a lot. We They would be gone for years and I would have this entire growth. And I never noticed how much that when they came back, they pulled me right back to the starting line. And it was aggravating. I didn't even know if this was happening until, and this is where I'm going to get off to. Okay, I'm not going to get into everything that they did, other than I'm going to talk about the fact that they said that the reason why they disrespect me is because they find it fun to get me upset. First of all, if your friends say that, do not think you're friends. They see you as a moral of entertainment to piss you off. A friend is someone who's going to be there for you. Your friend is going to be the one who's going to look out for you. If you call him saying that you're about to kill yourself, he should be either in a car driving to you or be trying to talk you out of it or tell you that if you do it, I'm going to bring you back to life and beat your ass. That's a friend right there. What they did was never friendly. It was them manipulating me and trying to control me, but we're going to go over what happened. So, after years of me having this giant piece of growth, push this back more. I was friends with my brother, named Marcus. And we were best friends, okay? Now, we got through a whole lot of things. And I think around that time, he did start dating Katie before they came back. And I was always surprised. But I don't know why. They always come back after a few years. But I did block them. Okay? And they came back. And they were like, oh, but we're friends and yada blah blah. Now here's the thing. I said fine. But I never talked to them. I never spoke to them. I never talked to them. I stopped conversating with them. And that was the thing that was making our friendship last. Was the fact that we were not talking as much. That's not a friendship. I'm not saying that you need to be with your friend 24/7. But if the thing that's holding you guys together is the fact that the amount of distance you guys have apart, that's not a friendship. That's what that is just like, I don't even know what you want to call it, but still, that's not a friendship. So yeah, so after a while, I had a conversation with Delano. Told him, you guys leave. That's it. That's it. We're done. We've had 40 parts of this story. Okay, we're done. There's not going to be like the 50 part, the 40 part, the 30 part. We're done. That story's done. Heather didn't take that story very well. Because she was like, oh my god, it was so long ago. We were children. That was their excuse, that they were children. I have been around kids, okay? Because kids are everywhere, okay? Kids are one of my favorite things I love about this world because they're nice, they're innocent. Here's the thing. Kids are not assholes. They were assholes. So in other words, yeah, I can get mad at you. I can not forgive you for what you've done because you put a person who was in dire situations, instead of helping him or trying to talk to him, you're trying to get him past it for then you can bully him the next fucking day. Yeah, no, they weren't friends. Cloud wasn't, Heaven wasn't, and we will get to, and I'm going to get to some tiny parts about it later. But yeah, it was bad. And I mean it. Bad. And so what happened was, okay, Marcus, a good, actual, stable friendship. Katie, an actual good, stable friendship. Bree, who had to deal with this bullshit from the day one. These guys were here. And then they finally met an unstoppable force. Because they were here to stick around forever. They're going to treat me with respect. Yes, they do tease me a lot, but yes, there's a difference between the way they tease me and the way Heaven, Bree, and Delano, they teased me. They would do things strictly to piss me off because it was funny. I even told my brother that one time he said something that was similar to what they said, and it did piss me off, and I was going to snap at him, but I realized he was joking because we insult each other for fun, okay? That's what we do. We, like, insult each other. We pick at each other and stuff like that. So, in other words, I just had to let it go. Because I understand that it was a joke. And it's different because when they do it, it's just fucking rude. They're doing it to be rude. He's not meaning any of it. So, yeah. And that's my version of our friendship. That's our version. That's a stable friendship right there. Okay? Because he's there for me. He watches over me. He makes sure that when I'm crying, I'm not alone. He makes sure that I get everything of my feelings out. He is basically always been there for me. It's the reason why I consider him as my older brother. So this entire thing happened. They had a conversation, and basically like, oh yeah, he was on this child ranch, so yeah, we're gonna leave. Basically, and I said, like, we're done. Now, few years now, again, Heaven adds me back and says some real shady shit. I don't care. I stopped being friends with them. Honestly, I should block her at this point. But I don't even know how they got access to my, I think it was like Instagram or something. I don't know how. Because I never add them. And they're like, oh, you added me on another app. And I was like, no, the fuck I didn't. I even looked at that same app. I was like, no, the fuck I didn't. I looked at it. I told my brother, no, the fuck I didn't. So I looked at that. I was like, and honestly, I'm not blocking her because I don't even know how they got freaking access to this. Now, yeah, I have a few things posted, but there is nothing that would actually show that it's me. So, and because all the social media apps I have, there is no pictures of my face on any of my social media apps unless it is YouTube and TikTok. TikTok and YouTube are the only thing that actually show my physical face. So in other words, there is no way they would have actually found it. I don't even think my profile pictures on those are a picture of my face. So I don't know how they found me. And so I'm not blocking them because I'm gonna freak the hell out if they add me again and it's on another platform that I never showed them. They should never know that it exists or that I own that, and they add me on it. That's the only reason why I'm not blocking them. Because I don't know, and I'm gonna freak the hell out if they add me on some other platform. So yeah, I really hate how this light's shining across my face like this. But yeah, it's just stuff. And it happened. So yeah. The tiny nitpicks about our friendship I'm gonna get into. One I'm gonna get into is that them and dating advice. I was about to be in my first actual physical date. I was terrified. Do you know what Cloud and Heaven and Delano told me? Don't be yourself. That is the worst advice you can ever give to someone. And that's how you know if they're not your friends. Because they would rather you be someone else than yourself. Always be yourself, people. I really hate that you guys don't see my full head, but it's only because I don't get a freaking haircut. So yeah, like, you guys gotta, like... So, in other words, if no one's gonna be a friend and tell you this, let me be a friend. Be yourself. If a girl does not accept you for who you are as a person, tell her to hit the road. Okay? You guys can still be friends. If you guys were friends, you guys can still be friends. But if she doesn't accept you for who you are, tell her to beat it. Okay? Even play the Michael Jackson song if you really want to get into it. Be like, just beat it. Just beat it. I'm being serious. Like, I've seen a few relationships around, and this is, like, unstable as hell. Like, pretend to be someone you're not just to get a girl is the most dumbest thing you can do. And then letting a girl change you, who you are as a person. Now, you can change, but that's, like, mental, physical change. Like, who you know yourself as a person. That's completely fine. Okay? But when someone tries to change you to be something like they want, that's when you need to cross the line. Because that's when they're trying to change you to be something that they want, not something that is beneficial to you or something that you do need. Like, it's something that you need to work on. If it's not something you need to work on, and trust me, even you may be stubborn about it, there are things you need to work on. We're humans. We mess up. We create problems. We do the wrong thing. We get in trouble. It's just the way of life, okay? Stop acting like this is not going to happen to you. You're going to get yourself in some trouble. But you can also learn from it. Every mistake you make is another mistake you can learn from. Every mistake you learn from is another thing is going to cause your growth. And that's going to form you as a person. So, yeah. So, if you guys actually, like, and again, you don't have to listen to me, but if you guys want to be a real friend, you gotta be there for them. You gotta care for them. Okay? Care for them about who they are as a person. Don't try and change who they are as a person. And for the love of God, don't just manipulate people or treat them like crap because you want to, because you find it funny. Because here's the thing, if you find it funny to get your friends pissed off for no reason whatsoever other than your own amusement, that's you being an asshole. No one be friends with assholes. No one should be friends with assholes, but somehow you assholes keep on finding a way to be friends with people. I don't know why. It's really weird. But yeah, be there for someone. Care for those people. The more you care, the more you treat people the way you want to be treated, and the more you put your foot down and be like, not happening. Not like really disrespectful, but like put your foot down. Put the barriers up when you don't like something. Okay, if something's really bothering you, you have to say it. Okay, don't hold it in. Trust me, that's bad. You don't want to hold things in. Trust me, I've done it before. Not good. Not good at all. But yeah. I actually and I want to talk about this. The reason why I realized I wanted to do this, and I remember this, was because my mom just yelled at me. And why she yelled at me? Because I asked for money. And she was like, oh, she gave me money the other day and the day before, so I shouldn't have asked for money. Now this is part of my growth. I do understand that I should have, and I get, she doesn't have that much money. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know she didn't have that much money. Okay, it's not like I have access to her bank account. Okay, I can't see the numbers in her bank account and be like, yeah, you have this much money, I like this. No. So, I would like some respect. Like, say it respectfully. Because here's the thing. The brain does not think everything, okay? I'm not going to think about every single scenario in one moment when it comes to what goes in the household. And so, that's my brain set. I understand that. I understand that basically I just asked her for money the third time, back to back. But again, I would like for some respect. Because how am I supposed to know that you do not have that much money on you? I don't have access to your bank account. I don't have access to your money. I don't have access to all that shit. You send me money, and I have to have some form of hope that you'll send me enough money for the job I did for you. Including for a conversation that happened a while ago, what I will not talk about yet. Because I want to make sure I get a few other stories out just for then it doesn't seem like I instantly want to rail on my mom and get on her goddamn case. And it seems like I am. And it shows to you guys I actually am trying to talk about stories that will help you guys, and I'm not just trying to help. Like, I'm not trying to, like, do this for then I can just talk about stuff and bitch about my mom. Okay? I do it every day. But here's the thing. Treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people with respect. Treat people like assholes, you're going to be treated like an asshole. Treat people with respect, you may get respect. There may be people who don't want to give you respect, but guess what? The more you give kindness just to be kind, is the more you're going to get, is the more people are going to be kind to you. And the more thing the world is going to be kind to you. Be more of an asshole, the world is going to treat you like an asshole. Okay? At least that's what I believe. You guys can have your own beliefs here. Not trying to push anything onto you. But yeah, see you guys later. And I hope this helps someone out there. See you guys later. Crimson Thunder out.